Hey y'all, happy hump day. How's everybody doing today? Hey unapologetically, thank you unapologetically. Hey Creole, girl, let's go. Oh girl, you honey, you know I was coming. Thank you unapologetically for your intro. You guys please hit the like button and the share button if you don't mind. I would appreciate it. And if you appreciate my content, please feel free to show your support via Cash App, which is $ Oracle Speaks Child. Thank you so much. I appreciate the tip. Thank you, Creole Butterfly, for putting my the title of my video up, child. You know, I'm coming. I know you come. I know. Hey, Dr. Sophie. Hey, love. Hey, L7. Hey, Scooter. How you doing? Hey, Sassy. Hey, Cross and Howard Leela. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Child, we got to talk about the happenings. Now, y'all know good and well when I came back home, I was going to talk about this. Now, I was in and out of the ODS interview. Malik popped up. I did see um Brooke pop up as well. I was like, what? I can't wait to hear your spin on the chat. Look, we got some opinions, baby. Black Beauty. Okay. Cleo, you did it already. Great month. Like I wanted to make sure. Oh yeah. Thank you. Thank you to all my temporary moderators. Y'all be holding me down. I love y'all so much. There is a reason why I don't have permanent moderators. Because we are all adults, and plus that moderator game, honey, it gets so hairy around that game, and I'd rather not deal with it because it takes my time away from y'all. And I'd be like, you know what? I'm just gonna have to try to do this myself, right? And so that's why I do it. But thank y'all so much for holding me down, like for real. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Creole. Thank all y'all. Hey, Honey Smacks, ain't no baby like we are. All right, 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 right. But didn't we all know that? Didn't we all know that there was really no baby? Let's start right there then since you brought it up. I don't either. I am my moderator. Yeah, right, Creole. Right, Creole. We are all adults anyway. It ain't got to be all that. People just do that yeah, to reel in, the people that some people do it to reel in people for certain types of things. Hey, Vina, how you doing? But anyway, people are adults. You do what you do, right? So we ain't got to go down that moderator road. I know why I don't do it, okay? But anyway, let's start with the baby. So we got some revelations from Malik this morning, right? Oh, okay. Okay, Dr. Sophie. Hey, Madison W., how you doing? So, child, so we're gonna do an alternate ending about the Vegas trip. But first, let's talk about Brooke and Malik. We can start right there. So, like I said, we all know, and I'm sure we all were there because it was over at least 1,000 people. Hey, Madam Scorpio, it was at least 1,000 people around there to ODS today because ODS had mentioned, hey Roxy, that he had some info, concerning Malik and Brooke, right? Via Malik, right? So he said he's gonna start his live at 9:30. He took a minute because he had to go get breakfast and do whatever. Hey, Blackberry Molasses. So he finally hits the link. It was kind of slow at first. Nobody was really hitting the link. Then Brooke hit the link and said what she said, but she also went live on her channel this morning. Now I didn't hear any of that at all, but I do know she went live. Like I said, child, y'all know me, right? So you was right there, ear hustling, right, Black Beauty? Hey, just read my book. And so let me tell it y'all, right? So y'all please hit the like button, by the way. Please get the likes up. And please share the video. It means a lot to me, okay? So anyway, honey, finally, something started to happen. Child Malik hit the link and he started talking. And what I got out of it, and then a whole lot of people, I didn't understand why people were questioning the validity of Brooke and Malik's marriage. I didn't understand that, right? But I kind of get it because we've been hearing so much back and forth, especially when it comes to especially when it, yeah, I agree with that, Madam Scorpio. Especially, attention is a hell of a drug, right? We all know that, right? And so I think that's what's going on. In this case, thank you, Dr. Sophia. When you hit the like button, y'all please share the video if you don't mind. It helps me out in the algorithm. Anyway, so he gets up there and people start questioning one person start questioning the validity of his marriage, right? Because they couldn't find the marriage certificate, I'm assuming, right? And so, and then Brianna hit the link and she said, basically that you were searching for the wrong name. You didn't have the right name because I seen the paperwork. Now, I don't think the girl have no reason to lie. If she says she seen the paperwork, she seen the paperwork. If he ain't, if he's searching the wrong name, he's searching the wrong name. The girl ain't got no reason to lie. And also, ODS also had some paperwork that Malik had sent him, right? As far as paperwork concerning the divorce, right? So, but first, I think it was a Grish concern of questioning the validity of their marriage, if in fact they were married or not, and like I said, Brandon said, she's seen the paperwork, and I believe that, you know what I mean? I really believe that. So I believe that they are married. If they say they're legally married, then I believe all that looking up people's stuff is weird. Right, yeah, I do too, Roxy. How you gonna debate somebody about their own business just because you didn't see it on the internet? So I think that's very interesting when people you think people's you think you know everything about somebody's life via what you see or what you don't see on the internet. That is so weird to me. Okay. So, but anyway, and that's a lot of reason why some people don't leave a paper trail. Just let me say it that way, right? Because if it's not a paper trail, then you can't look it up because it ain't nothing to see, right? And so, anyway, Brianna says she's seen the marriage certificate, whatever. I do believe that. ODS has some paperwork. Um, that was that was supposed to be I think he filled out some divorce paperwork, right? So let me read that. If they say, well, I read that. I don't know Miss O because Brianna said Nina is black. Well, we know that was a lie. Because she saw her arm, and we all know that's a lie. Yeah, right. However, in this case, I can believe. I can believe her on this one too. What does it profit her to lie? You see what I'm saying? Hate to be such a podcast. What does it profit her to lie, right? And uh, so anyway, I believe her when she said she saw the paperwork, right? I believe that Grish may have the wrong last name. Okay, so they debated that. But my opinion, as I stated earlier, I do believe that they're married, right? So anyway, I found it interesting. Malik said, so he filled out the paperwork, evidently that he sent to ODS, right? Has he found it yet? I don't know. But he went and got it. It doesn't probably lie about this. Right, Roxy. I agree with that. Hey, unfiltered Muffy. LOL said, Venus said, LOL is because two people that have decent income should be able to get 100 cents. Well, now we get into that. We get into that, right? For 3 years, can't divorce, never married. So I do believe that they're married. Here's the thing, though. When Malik was saying to Brooke, go file the paperwork. You file the paperwork, you follow through, and I'm out, right? Now the reason why Malik is putting that in my opinion, the reason why Malik is putting and also I found it interesting how Brooke supposed to be a bad bee, but she ain't got $165, right? Now if you got a bad bee, you a bad bee and you got all these men and everybody's lusting after you, you don't need no $165. Because how you gonna be a bad bee and need under $200 to file a divorce? So that is a question that I have. Do you see what I'm saying? So, but anyway, child under $200. But anyway, I found it interesting. So, whether she got the $165 or not to file for the divorce, I don't know. But now, correct me if I'm wrong, though. Let's go back. Didn't Brooke say that she had already filed the paperwork and divorce decree? Everything would be final by the time that before she goes to Vegas. I thought I heard her say that. Was I wrong when I heard her say that she had filed it and everything would be finalized by the time she go to Vegas to meet Pills? I thought I heard her say that, or am I crazy? Because I swear I thought I heard her say that. But anyway, now all of a sudden you see, you need $165 to file the paperwork, right? Thank you. I thought so, Black Beauty. I thought she said that. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. What you mean you ain't filed the paperwork yet, right? Child, yeah, she said, yeah, a long time ago she already filed. You was in that live when she said, I thought she said it, Roxy. And didn't she say that everything, the divorce would be completed by the time she go to Vegas? I swear I thought she said that. Hey, NYW. But child, but today, she need $165 to go file for the divorce, right? And Malik got the paperwork and filled out, I guess, what he needed to fill out, and so he sent that to then he sent that to ODS, right? So it's free to go get the paperwork, and you can fill it out. You have to pay to file it, right? And so they were talking about you maybe could get a waiver for this, that, and the other. Now, I also thought I heard that Malik had allegedly, right, only $165, right here, right there, child. But she a bad bitch. Child. My nephew need more than that when he can already go out with his friends. So I don't even know this. But anyway, child. But okay. Child. Roxy said, yup. In that same live, she said it'll be over with by I thought she said that right. Which all this now makes me believe they just all they doing all this YouTube. So anyway, oh, I forgot where was I? She need $165. She a bad bitch. Oh Lord, I forgot where I was going with that. Y'all, I'm gonna stop reading this, okay? Hey, natural woman. People always want so. Oh, I know where I was, the waiver, right? They said that they could get a waiver. Now, different states have different rules pertaining to different matters concerning the law, right? So another thing that Drish was saying was something about he didn't see I think he didn't see Malik's name on a was it on a what do you call it, when you lose your apartment, he didn't see his name on that eviction. He didn't see his name on eviction. He didn't see his name on whatever. Now in the state of Tennessee, when it comes to marriage, your personal finances are your personal finances, right? Even if you are married, especially that the debts that you may have incurred before you got married, right? Your spouse does not have to be responsible for that single debt that you incurred before you got married. And how was his name? Hey, Beans and Cornbread. How was his name gonna be on? Hey, Southern Belle. Hey, everybody that came in, right? Please hit the like button upon entering. Natural woman. If y'all don't mind, right? So anyway, the spouse's name doesn't have to be on the debt. Hey, Kenna. Especially the debt that you incurred before you got married. How can your spouse's name be on the debt that you acquired before you got married anyway, right? And so anyway, Kirsty, I heard you, NYW. Speaking of children, Malik, just confirmed, uh, uh, you know, uh, what we already knew, what some of us, critical thinkers already knew, which was Brooke did not, in fact, have no baby. Now, I don't know if she said that to get attention. I don't know if she said that to keep people out for behind, because I remember Pizarro saying, y'all don't y'all take it easy with Brooke because she's pregnant and all this and all that. I think Pizarro, in my mind, hopefully she knew that Brooke wasn't pregnant. She was just playing along for this, for whatever reason, right? Same in Texas, Miss O, and both our names does not have to be on everything. Thank you, Black Booty. That's the way it is in the state of Tennessee. Okay, even if you are married in the state of Tennessee, let's say, for instance, you want to buy a home. in the state of Tennessee. It is absolutely possible if you buy a home with cash that whether or not you say you buy a home with cash, right? If you buy a home with cash, you don't need a mortgage. That can be handled very quickly when you buy a home with cash. You can usurp a lot of houses, right? Especially if you're not wanting a mortgage, right? Like how the inspector has to come out and inspect the house and all this and all that when you're going through real estate agents and all this and all that. In the state of Tennessee, if you're buying a home for cash, you can usurp a lot of those houses, right? Because it is between you and the homeowner, right? Even when it comes to buying a car, say you are married and your wife or your husband wants to buy you a car, they can buy you a car in their name alone. And if you want to be sure that it's your car, all your spouse has to do in the state of Tennessee is gift that car to you. So when your spouse buys that car in their name and they gift that car to you, you then go down if you want to. You go to the DMV, and you sign this little paper that say it was a gift, and you pay for those taxes, and you pay for your new tags and stuff, and then that car is officially in your name. If you don't want to go through all that and you married, he buy you the car, he give you the car, that's the end of it, right? You still got your license if you would ever get stopped by the police and that car is in his name and the insurance in his name. You just say that is your spouse's car. You are driving it. That will still be your ticket. Do you see what I'm saying? And it may or may not affect his or her insurance. Now that's how it works around here, right? But you can, and then a lot of us NYW, and a lot of us know that when it comes to this country and a lot of things, this country pretty much runs on paperwork, right? Paperwork and signatures. Because this country runs on paperwork and signatures, you can get there is a way in which to do everything, even when you are married, even when it comes to your taxes. Your debt does not have to be his debt. Your debt does not have to affect his or her credit score. Say you buying a home and you need a mortgage, right? If the home is only going to be in his name, then your bad debt does not come into play because he is buying the home, even though it's going to be y'all's home. Do you see what I'm saying? There is a way in which to do everything. Okay. But if you are single, you may not know this. If you are not, if you are one of those type of persons that think the world runs on credit, you might not, you might not realize this. But we live in a capitalistic society, and because we live in a capitalistic society, there is a way in which to go around everything via paperwork. Okay, even if you are married, how do you think rich people get away with so much stuff? Think about it. How do you think that even in a marriage, like take Iman Shumpert and Tayana Taylor, right? Tayana Taylor, they're getting a divorce. Iman Shumpert said he wants child support, child, right? Because she make more than him. But Tiana Taylor said he been hiding money, right? And he's ex-basketball player. They get a pension and all of this and all that. But he still says that she make more money than him, and because of that, he going for shared custody and child support, right? If he get it or not, I don't know. If they're through a divorce or not, I don't know. Okay. But he may, in fact, have more money than her, but he's hitting it and it's just not found like right now. Do you see what I'm saying? So pay attention to what's going on. There's a way in which to get around everything. Okay. But just remember this in case you don't know, when it comes to credit, cash is still king in the United States of America. It can get you a whole lot of stuff, even if you got bad credit. Okay. Anyway, Black Beauty said I've been married 30 years. Both our names are not on everything. Absolutely not. Some things, but not everything. And we do not file taxes together. I heard that, Black Beauty. Okay, because your debt doesn't have to be his debt, and his debt ain't got to be your debt. It can be split up. There's a way around everything. Okay, even taxes. So you're right about that. What is Pills doing about this tomfoolery? Separating himself from books and brains out of the way. They ruled against him. Oh, they ruled against him. She has the kids and child support. Oh, is that right? Poor Tiana. And I heard her saying like how he was really not properly taking care of the children and all of this and all that. I didn't even know Iman Shumpert was like that, but honey, he is terrible. Cut off the electricity, and I guess because it was his name at the house and all of it. Your kids is in there, fool. Why you want to act like that towards that woman? You are salty and you are bitter and you are scorned. That's what he is, because he's a narcissist and he felt like he can't hang with that woman. Okay, but I'm glad they're done and over with the case. I hate she have to pay child support to him, but child, he just doing it out of spite. He don't need none of her money, right? Oh, but they ruled against. I'm glad they ruled against him though, and I'm glad she got the kids. And there are many married women that are with their husband, but claim to be separated to receive government assistance, Medicaid, food stamps, etc. I mean, yeah, that could be true too. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. But we're talking about accruing assets, not no dang on Medicaid or food stamps. We're talking about accruing assets like homes and car. Well, I am homes and cars and things of that nature. Cash is king, and there's a way around everything via paperwork, right? I've been married for a very long time. Okay, my daughter father bought me a car, paid it off, and gifted it to you, and gifted it to you. You right, unfiltered muffin, absolutely, and gifted it to you. Thank you. I don't know. He was like, you didn't know he was like that either, Kenna. Chad, I didn't know he was like that either. I was like, wow, I couldn't believe it. Exactly. I could tell instantly that the lady digging and all the information has never been right. Yeah, me too. Uh-huh. She really sounded stupid. I was just shaking my head. Right, Kelly Clarkson had to pay an enormous amount of money to her ex, because he doesn't make the money, to keep the children in the luxuries that, yeah, you're right. That's happened to a lot of them. Halle Berry, had, ended up paying, her ex a whole lot of money. Sherry Shepherd, that was a whole. Her ex-husband was a whole gold digger. It's happened to a lot of women, and it don't make no sense. Oh, and now that girl on the Bachelorette, I can't think of her name. She was the first black Bachelorette. Now she is a lawyer. Now, why it ain't enough love in the world for me not to get a prenup if I'm making 60+ thousand dollars a month? Why in the world would you not get a prenup? I'm like, girl, and now he's suing her for money. Talking about, he needs all his spousal support. They don't even have kids, because he wants to maintain the life that they live together, and she the one making all the money. I said, child, make it make sense. Why would you not have a prenup? Are you serious, child? It was brought up of him not being on the paperwork. Yeah, it was brought up on him not being on the paperwork eviction because that apartment probably was only in her name. Even if they lived together, the apartment may have been only in her name. Why would his name be on it if his name ain't on the lease? You see what I'm saying? Even Mary J. Yep, Mary J. Blige, it happened to her. And they didn't even have kids. It happened to her. It sure did. Mary J. Yeah, I can't believe these women not covering themselves. Mary J. Blige trying to take. Yeah, yeah. It ain't nothing but the men have turned into the gold diggers. Hey, Lady Tia. Thank you, Unfiltered Muffin. But yeah, I just really want to tell people that they sounded like, how are you gonna be single and given, knowing, supposedly having all this information as it pertains to a married couple and the things that they do in the marriage. Do you see what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to finances. That's all I'm trying to say. Do you see what I'm saying? Oh, it happened to Jill Scott too? Yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah, Wendy Williams. Yeah. 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 Marry your own color. I'm sorry, I feel that way, but be wise. You're first. Well, Creole, Mary J. Blige is married to her own. Sherry Shepherd married to her own. Of course, Iman and Tiana married to their own child. You know what I mean? So yeah, yeah, yeah. These rich women hook up with broke men, and when they divorce, these dusties try to take them to the cleaners. Ain't that right, child? Woo-wee. And a dusty can be a dusty of any color. If it's dust, it's dust. Okay. But anyway, I believe they're married. But the reason why Malik kept saying Tell her to fill out the paperwork or tell her to sign the paperwork and I'll be gone and all of this and all of that. He kept saying that because he know that Brooke don't want no divorce. He know that Brooke don't really want him to be gone. He know that Brooke knows, and he knows that Brooke still needs him, especially when it comes to the finances. Okay, I know that's right, Black Beauty. This one was a perfect example of doxing gone wrong. I was like, what in the world? He kept saying that because he know that Brooke is not gonna get no divorce from him. I feel like this ain't the first time they done been through this. The only thing I don't, and now I did hear him say something that I suspected. He said Brooke brought me to the internet, and I absolutely believe that. I believe Brooke brought him to the internet. Yes, I do. Okay, I believe she gets some type of validation from the internet that she don't get in her real life. But anyway, as far as her ever divorcing him for real, for right now, that's a lie. Brooke is doing all this because she got to wear her up her behind, and she want to do what she want to do. And when she get that hair out of her behind, him and Brooke will be right back together, in the bonds of toxicity. Okay. Now I found it alarming that he had to get a restraining order against her because she is the one allegedly committing DV on him. Okay, and I can believe that. Do you know how many men are victims of domestic violence? Just like women. You know what I mean? So this may be one of those cases, and it had to be pretty bad this time for him to get an order of protection. But just because he get an order of protection, and they may have moved out away from each other. That don't mean that they still ain't gonna fool around. When Brooke calmed down, he gonna be right back. Every time she calmed down, every time that wear her get plucked out of her behind, he gonna be right back. He one of them kind. Okay, that's toxicity. That is very toxic. Now, if it was a woman taking all this, we would be in an uproar. But this time, it is a man. Okay, I believe it too. I also believe that while he enjoys the attention, he just wants. I don't even think he wants his freedom. He want Brooke. He want Brooke. Brooke ain't going nowhere. Brooke knows she can do whatever she want to do. And when she calm down, when she bring it, back down to an even kill, he gonna be right there to take her back. Everything gonna be they're gonna be in a honeymoon stage again when it comes to domestic violence. If you don't know what the honeymoon stage is when it comes to domestic violence, y'all look it up, okay? When all of this get over with, they're gonna be right back in a honeymoon stage again. Now, I believe that some of this is because of this alleged Vegas trip. Now, let's talk about Pills. So I heard, is it true? That I heard that Pills done broke up with Brooke, right? Is that true? Now, if that's true, they had a stand toxic. Yeah, they got a toxic marriage. They sure do. Very toxic. Very toxic. So he done denounced Brooke Kenner. Thank you, because I thought I heard that, right? Now, when it comes to the Pills and the Brooke thing, Brooke had a backup plan. Her backup plan was intrinsic, right? But I don't think at the end of the day, I think when it comes to Brooke, most of this at the end of the day is to play up the whole Vegas trip that they're supposed to do. As far as Brooke, I mean that man live in Vegas and she live where in Baltimore or something like that, right? What is he really gonna do for Brooke? Really? I was just thinking about that, Miss O. It was totally different. Um, if the shoes were on the other foot, yeah, people would be in an uproar. But this is the man done failed to order protection. You know what I mean? So it's not an uproar. Do you see what I'm saying? LMAO, my goodness. Pills probably said he does not want any. And now, if he was really feeling her for real and just didn't want to smash, do you see what I'm saying? But after all this stuff that's going on, he's like, hold up, well, let me get out of this. He should have never been in the middle of the marriage in the first place, even if it was just a play for the Vegas stuff. Why you looking like a fool? Okay. Now I don't know if Malik was involved in the play at the outset on it, the alleged play, but honey, he involved in it now because feelings done got involved. And he telling y'all that my wife ain't going nowhere. I don't care what she say. I don't care how many times she gonna say she filed for divorce and lie about it. At the end of the day, she ain't letting me go. She ain't getting no divorce. That's what Malik said. Tell her. That's why he kept saying, "Tell her to file the paperwork," and I'm gone, cause he knows she ain't going nowhere. Okay, he knows she ain't. That's why he do that. That's why he was saying it this morning. Okay, and I guarantee you, this ain't the first time. I don't know if it's the first time it happened on the internet, but this is not the first time it happened in a toxic marriage. Okay, I can bet you that. He know what he got to do to get her back in order, in line, if you will, and she know he know. Pills live with his sister and mom's in the back. Exactly. So she gonna move her kids and herself to the basement in Vegas to be with Pills. Is that what she gonna do? Okay. Pills should not waste his youth on mess. Right. This for him, for Pills, this ain't nothing but a play child. He can find happiness and stability with a single. Exactly. Without all that baggage, you know. But maybe he realized he's making himself look like a fool, even if it's just for the internet. Because when you are in the middle of a relationship that toxic and those people been together that long, honey, you don't want to be looking like a fool because they're gonna be back together and you're gonna be on the outside. Okay? He said in so many words that Brooke needs to fight. Exactly, Kenna. Exactly. It sounds like she got a gambling problem. It sounds like, he let her get away with a whole lot of stuff. There are not a whole lot of men in the world would deal with a woman like Brooke. But see, some men like hoes, right? Some men marry hoes on purpose because they like them. They like that type of thing. They like the dominance. He likes the dominance that she asserts over him. The whole thing is flipped around. There is no reciprocity. It's like she the dominant and he the submissive in a way. But we know in that type of relationship, the submissive has the control. But the whole thing is flipped around because most of the time it's the men that are dominant and the women have the control, right? So the whole thing is switched around. What about the baby peaches? We already done realized, but the man done confirmed, Malik done confirmed over there on ODS something that we already knew, which she ain't had no baby girl. She got boys. But who didn't know she really didn't have no baby? If we keeping it a buck. It's cute for YouTube or whatever. We know it's all a play. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Okay, child. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And it could be if it's a baby. Does she have an adult son? Does she have a son old enough to have got somebody pregnant? Or it could be a niece. It could be anything. You know, it could be somebody actually related to her though. I knew she was lying too. I knew she was lying way back when she said she was pregnant. It didn't even sound right. Child. Mm-mm. And I don't care how many pictures of a baby that she showed. She ain't had no child. And she knows she ain't. Mm-mm. Yeah, why lie? Charlie lied about a whole bunch of stuff on her, okay? Allegedly, it is her son's girlfriend's. Oh, is that right? Okay. Break it down. I'm trying, beats and cornbread. I'm trying, child. Brooke seeks, yeah, she seeks a lot of attention. She got a lot of insecurity issues. I do agree with that, in my opinion. Okay, yeah, she absolutely too old for that. Absolutely, but he been knowing the truth the whole time. You know what I mean? So yeah, yeah. So yeah, yes, her older son's supposed to play for the NFL. They said, is that right? He is a dope curl butterfly, leaf butterfly. I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, but yeah, we know if we put on our critical thinking hats, that she never was pregnant in the first place. You know what I mean? But ain't no. She just then they tell these lies and they have to keep them up, and they can't. And the lies be so egregious they can't turn around and say, "Well, yeah, y'all, I lied about that." We've seen it. We've seen that over here a couple of times, right? You know, yeah. So Kenneth said Peaches, yeah, she is a grandmother. Mm-mm-mm. She screams, quote, I have only been with my husband in the past that's a lie, in the past 70 years. Right, daughter. that doesn't belong to him. Okay, make it make sense, right? You're right about that. Did she have YT baby shower? I don't know. I don't know. Please tell me she didn't. I don't know, Vina. When she that whole pregnancy thing was going on when she was over at Bazaar, so I don't know. I think it's why lie in the first place about a baby. Now around about that time, it was somebody over there in the Intel's camp that really was pregnant, I believe. And maybe that's where that came from. She wanted that type of attention as well. Because I believe it wasn't somebody over there around about that time that really was pregnant. I believe this was what was going on. And then, after a while, she was like, oh, I want this type of attention too. So I'm just gonna say I'm pregnant. Sure. I knew she is mad that she didn't have she didn't have one. You know, it's the oracle, baby. What the world is this? Must be a troll. See, that's what I be talking about. Mm-mm. She was building up for it. I heard that. But yeah, I think that's where she came from. I mean, I think that's where the comment came, the baby came from, because I think it was somebody over around about that time that really was pregnant. Mm-hmm. Kenna didn't she throw being pregnant during the chocolate grizzly? Oh, I don't even know. I don't know. Kenna might know, but I don't even know. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. So she said, so the pregnancy came around the chocolate girl situation? Is that what y'all saying? Oh, wow. It was somebody she was trying to compete and not compare to. Right, because I swear it was somebody over there in Pazar's camp that was pregnant and actually had a baby or some twins or something like that was going on. And I think that's where she got the idea from, because they was getting a whole lot of attention saying they was pregnant and stuff. And even Pazar started saying at one point in time she wanted to have a boy and all of this and all of that. Y'all remember that? They sent her baby gifts, yeah. And what was she saying the other day that they sent her? Was it $3,000 to get her teeth fixed or something like that? Or her teeth fixed because she still sound like she don't have none. How much did they say? How much did she say they sent her? Like she said that around her Tedes's. Child, people be doing the most. That's the first time I heard of her being pregnant. 2,500, okay, black 2,500 to fix her teeth, and it still sound like she don't have no teeth. And how did she lose all her teeth like that? I wonder if her kids took the calcium out of her body or something. I don't know, child. She got money to get her teeth fixed, right? But a month ago, the mouth. It sounds like the mouth is still bald. Absolutely, that's what it sounds like. I'm thinking, hold up, wait a minute, what? These people really be saying the most. Just like this morning, the whole $165 thing. I don't even think that was her idea at first. But ODS said he donated a dollar or something. But she need $164. I don't know. Mm-mm. Am I correct with the timeline? 2,500 just for one tooth. Wow. For one tooth on my entire mouth. Gemini. That's what I was asking. But in a nice, I don't know what y'all talking about. One time she claimed her soon to be ex knocked her teeth out. Oh wow. Oh wow. $25 is just just not enough for my. I'm confused on my W. You got to type it all together again. But anyway, I don't think whatever she did with that $2,500 in cash apps didn't have. She ain't put none of that towards her mouth or her tooth or nothing, because she still sound like she a snack or tooth bandit over there. In my opinion, right? She needs to get dentures. And not dentures, veneers, or something, child. She need to get something, okay? Cause she too young to be just having a bald mouth. Her mouth 25K. Trust me. Um, that's a start. 2,500 is the cost of one dental implant. I mean, she was good to get that. She had no intention on, putting any of that money towards her mouth anyway. You know. So yeah, She probably don't wear her teeth. Does she have any? The only thing that would take away so many teeth at the age of size disease gums is drug. Well, she's a big girl. She don't look like she's been on drugs, but I don't know. I don't know. Autocorrect this difference out of filters in the world doesn't matter with that. That's true, Kenna. When she start calling herself, or people start calling her light skinned Brooke, and then I seen a picture, that picture where she showed her feet and stuff, and she's clearly not light skinned Brooke. Okay. She's a brown skinned girl. Now I don't even know why she would feel a way about being a brown skinned girl. She got a pretty face. What's wrong with what is all the filters about? See, that's insecurity. That means you don't love yourself. Are you serious? That's just like, okay, let me tell you how it is. So yesterday, speaking of that, so yesterday we ain't even got to the first part of the title yet, but we getting there, okay? So yesterday, ODS had another panel, and I don't mind jumping on certain people's panels. So yesterday we're on the panel and we're talking about. I'm asking Brooke, and she is very defensive because I'm asking her questions about Vegas, right? One of the questions that I asked her is, what is the reason for this fake wedding, right? And she said, you're going to have to ask Lemon, right? And then she says, I'm giving her some type of energy. I was not giving her no type of energy. I don't know why people think you're going to argue with them about their business, okay? I am not arguing about it I have no energy, like hype or beef around somebody else's business, okay? But I do have questions because if it's made public, we gonna ask questions, right? So we on there and we're going back and forth. She seems to be getting very agitated. I'm thinking, well, I'm just asking simple questions. At one point in time, she gets very defensive and yeah, that's true. Now the deflection yesterday that she tried to do on me, Roxy, was she tried to get me to argue with her in a means to deflect. But once again, why would I argue with you about your own business? Okay, that don't make sense to me. So that was a deflection. I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that, right? I sure do. And then so she deflected about the question. She got set about that to the point to where she said, I need to shut the F up. And I was like, well, why I gotta shut the F up? Don't you want people talking about your trip? I'm like, child. She brings her life here and then gets mad when people bring. I know, right? I'm wondering if all this is for money and attention, right? She's trying so hard to keep up with this. Oh, you talking about Brooke? And this is a loser herself. She definitely couldn't sit at the same table with me. Black Beauty said, I'm just saying. So anyway, um, so check it out. So we're on the panel and we're having a conversation. She's trying to deflect and start an argument and all this and all that. I am not upset about nobody else's business, but but y'all know me. If I hit anybody's panel, and start asking questions, it is for a reason, right? So she's very defensive. I'm asking her why I fake wedding. It's very childish to me. And she said, oh, then the thing was about Sheffy. Sheffy trolling them, right? And like I said yesterday, I really truly believe that Sheffy ain't worried about being around none of them. She just basically want to go on this trip and have some fun, right? That it's going to be a free trip. You know what I mean? And she want to go there and have some fun, and she don't care if she meet none of them or not. In my opinion, truth be told, and I think she trolling so much so she can make sure she don't have to be beholden to meeting none of them. Okay, but we know that Sheffy is going to Vegas for sure because Sassy raised the money. Sassy done bought the ticket, and booked the hotel room. You see what I'm saying? Right, fun and no drama, NYW. There is nothing wrong, even though I'm not allowed to do it. There is nothing wrong with people traveling alone if they want to. Okay, there's nothing wrong with it, right? So anyway, Sassy was getting frustrated with all the trolling that Chat Rep was doing. It was irritating her. But I think that Chat Rep is trolling for a reason. I think that Chat Rep, like I said yesterday, is introverted, and she don't want to meet with him anyway. Truth be told, that's just how I feel about it. So she's trolling in a way, in my opinion, so that she can make sure, like I said, that she won't have to meet them. She will get on their nerves so much that none of them will want to fool with her, including Jay Wilson, because she don't want to fool with nobody, in my opinion. Okay, if some of these women go missing, we won't even know what they look like to find them, since they filter their pictures so much. Wow, Gemini, child. But anyway, that's what I think. I think Chat Rep is, like I said, introverted, and she do want to go on the trip, but she don't want to have to be bothered with them anyway. That's one reason why I think she keep doing that. And then Ness said, and she was very defensive. We all know that, and she said that, right, NYW. That's how she got to do, right? And she said she was, kind of paranoid because Chat Rep kept inviting people on the trip, like Kimmy and who was it? Kimmy and it wasn't Joyce, it was somebody else. But knowing good and well that Kimmy, for one, is not going on that trip, and neither is Joyce. I guess it was Kimmy and Joyce, but I thought it was Kimmy and somebody. So anyway, she said she was paranoid about that. And I'm thinking, well, you grown. Why are you paranoid about that? I don't think nobody is going there to do you any type of harm or anything like that. And I think she knows that as well. Ness is very smart, right? And so, but you saying you paranoid cause Sheffy, chat rep keep inviting other people to Vegas. It don't matter. She invite 100 people, right? And 100 people show up. Vegas is so big, it's possible that your party will never even run into her party anyway. Like say Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson say he don't want to see nobody. And also, when we talk about Jay Wilson, I guess I made Jay Wilson upset when I mentioned that I felt like that he took over. He got his idea of the cruise from what's her name, Dovey. I think he got upset about that, right? And then he said, "Are you dumb?" I heard a little bit of this video. One of my porch watchers told me to go listen to the beginning of the video. Okay. But whether you think I'm dumb or not, Jay Wilson, I do think that you are sensitive. I really didn't say anything derogatory. What's the big deal? The thing is over now. You did it. Y'all had a good time. Whether you got the idea from Dovey or not, okay. And what's the big deal? Am I dumb? No, that is just simply my opinion, right? It's just like I think he attached himself to this trip, in the guise of coming to see, in the guise of what's her name? Chat won't be alone. I think we all know that was never his intention. Okay, he ain't worried about Chat Rip being alone. You know what I mean? He just decided to do the trip for whatever petty reason at the same dang on time. I guess he wanted to do his own Operation Petty because Operation Petty was done on him, right? But he don't want to fool with them people anyway, right? And then my thing about Ness too is she was saying, Sheffy was trolling and all this and all that. Well, she did a little bit of trolling herself. She was threatening to find Jay. Well, I'm going to find you, Jay Wilson, and all this and all that. Squirt you with a water gun, which is very childish, and all of this and all that. So how you going to be mad at Sheffy? It sounds very hypocritical to me. Do you see what I'm saying? That is a sponsored trip. Every time I hear them talking about it, I bust out laughing. We should know at least 4 of them would never even see Vegas without a sponsor. That's very interesting, Black Beauty. You know what, child? Now let's talk about the alternate ending, right? Wilson, is your comment? There's a spinoff to draw people to his withering track. Oh, when he mentioned me, channel, trying to get a small boost with the Umo Boys, but now it's suffering again. Jay Wilson jealous of a sponsor trip. Child, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, Black Beauty, but he's like, hey, maybe I ought to do this for whatever. Do he get some money out of it? I mean, he got to get some kind of financial gain out of it, or he wouldn't be doing it, right? And so I guess this was a perfect opportunity, to say, hey, let me get my, what do you call it, rider lives, or whoever want to go, we can go and we can do our own thing as well, right? And then when I was over there on ODS, next time I said something about their itinerary, right? I didn't bring up nothing about no itinerary. Jay Dunn did. Jay Dunn told her that. She said I brought up the itinerary. But do they even have an itinerary for real? And she seemed like she's so paranoid about this trip. But see, the alternate ending, here's the alternate ending, right? Now Ness said, oh, and then why does she also want to make a difference between her alleged sponsored trip and Sheffy's because that's a sponsored trip as well. Now we saw Sassy raise the donations and get the hotel room and all of this and all that. That is a sponsored trip. What is the difference? Sheffy ain't paying for it. You see what I'm saying? Rico, can you please delete that last comment so I won't have to? Please. Thank you, sir. So anyway, let me know if you deleted it or not, because I will, because I'm on StreamYard. Jay Wilson is boring and scary show that but yeah, that's true, NYW. I absolutely agree. But I'm the one that's dumb. Okay. I am dumb because he wants to beef and I don't beef anymore, darling. And he owns so much that child I couldn't keep up anyway. Are you serious? Are you kidding me? Ain't nobody got time to do all that. I don't, child. But I'm just gonna stay over here dumb, okay? I'm gonna stay over here dumb and I'm gonna stay over here shutting the F up. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Baby, people be in their fifis, right? So anyway, so that's what happened on ODS panel. I don't know why she was so agitated with me because I'm just asking simple questions that some people won't answer because the whole thing is nonsensical when it comes to this trip, right? In my opinion. So she also asked me, well, you got all these questions. Why don't you hit my link? And I told her, I don't hit your link because it's chaos over there. Okay. And I don't feel like swinging with nobody just to ask a question. I ain't got time to do all that. Okay. It was very interesting. The whole thing was very interesting, right? But like I said, I thought it was out a direction, which brings me to my alternate ending. What if all of this is just a finesse, right? What if all of this is just a play? What if Ness and Lemon, as well as Brooke, and Pills was involved. He's already in Vegas. What if they never meant to take this trip anyway? Oh, and I think Shaquem is in and out. What if this was just all a finesse? What if there isn't a trip that's going to be taken? Anyway, I'm saying, what if this is the alternate ending? This was all just a big old FU to the beef sector. Hey, with me. Yeah, what if nobody don't show up and see Jay Wilson's party? What is her name? Sheffy. You know what I mean? But as far as somebody like Ness or even a Brooke or a Shaquem, and then what about Lolo? Will she show up and they won't show up? Cause who sponsored her? Did somebody sponsor Lolo or something like that? I don't know. I could be wrong. But what if the main point, the people that brought up the trip it was all just a finesse, and now everybody else wants to join in. Maybe that's why she's so paranoid or whatever. Right? It would be interesting, right? This is just my theory. What if it never was supposed to be a Vegas trip for real anyway? What if? I'm just saying. Because you can't. I've learned not to put nothing past nobody, especially online. you know. But we're gonna have to see. It's still August. It's still not August yet, and I hope they do, go to this trip. I think it will be some very decent footage, some very decent content for us to talk about. But what if it was all a dream? I used to read Word Up magazine. A finessed dream by the finessers, right? Child, unless sponsored, they couldn't do this on their own. Actual, right? Someone is going to have emergency and not show up. Money go. That's a good point. NYW, because it seemed like Ness to me is starting to waver on it, and that's why she's appearing to be very annoyed and paranoid about stuff. and she wants to find a way out, you know, she want to be able to say, F it, I'm just not going. Okay. That's what it sounds like to me. And then if the trip really, but you know, she said she got millionaires and billionaires on her channel. So if she really does have her all accommodations and everything was paid for, because you remember at one time they told us it was gonna be cameras and stuff like this and like that. Is it some kind of secret production for real? Have they been paid to do this by the $1 million sponsor for whatever reason? It's a lot of questions, right? You got people jumping in like what's his name? Talent wanting to have his little event. I think it was a wedding shower or something like that, and they gonna have to kiss and they gonna have to dance. And I'm thinking, is these people for real? It's just so much. And like I said yesterday, how do you feel about over promising and under delivering? You know, because the thing is just so hyped up. I'm thinking, what if this is all a finesse, just all a play? And Lemon and Ness and Pills and Brooke was all in on the scheme or the scam or whatever for whatever reason, or even just to give a big fu to the beef sector. She couldn't afford Miami and wore Fashion Nova outfit. Yeah, one outfit for 72 hours. Yeah, that's what they say. Child. That's what they say, NYW. Now, I don't know if she did or not, but that's what they say, right? But my thing is, like I was gonna say, and if it is sponsored, and you know somebody did sponsor her and do all this and do all that there, if she actually goes, will it actually be entertaining, or will she be too paranoid to have fun? But for me, I'm just wanting to know, is it all just a finesse? Is it all just a play for whatever reason? Is it all just a scam? You know, it started off as a small lie and it's done turned into all of this. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. Georgia said, well, ODS just said if he had 3 letters, he. Oh my God. Wait, what? Oh my God. For real? Where he say that at? Must have been over on Bizarros or something. They must be arguing. No, child, you know, people be going for the drama, child. Going for the drama. I believe Nessa Brooke will end up falling out. So, oh, absolutely, Black Beauty. Hey, Ned, y'all please hit the thumbs up. Y'all please share the video because it's not a lot of us over here, but I really appreciate y'all coming over here to this cozy chat. It means a lot. Yeah, yeah, Georgia, where he say it at? That's what I'm asking you. I believe Nessa Brooke will end up falling out soon. Nessa's too easily irritated she's too easily irritated about every little thing. She's very insecure. You know what I mean? And she's a very toxic person. And because she's a very toxic person, I'd be willing to bet that she is very hard to get along with or even be around in person. Okay? I don't know how low they'll go, George. Or you think they're at the bottom, but honey, the bottom keep falling, right? They keep going deeper. Child, it ain't no telling. Okay? But they say you can't tell nobody how to fight, and evidently you can't expect nobody to have a moral compass around here either, not even a shred of one. Okay, because it seems like anything goes, right? What did Aleister Crowley say? Do as thou wilt. And we talked about that the other day. But the thing with the problem with do as thou wilt is that without any kind of control, self-control, you ain't got nothing but a bunch of chaos, okay? And that's what we see on these YouTube streets every day in this beef sector, all over social media. But you know, we're around here in the beef sector, and where anything goes, you can't tell nobody how to fight. That is why there's always some type of toxic chaos going on. Hey, chill out. Do you see what I'm saying? There's always some type of toxic chaos. But we're gonna wait and see. All for cash app, right? A cash app, attention, I just you know, a scam, a play, or you know, just whatever, you know. I believe Brooke, Pills, and Malik is a play gone horribly. Yeah, I do too. Play gone wrong because feelings start coming into it. You right, Black Booty. And today is not the first time I have questioned whether this is in. Right. I mean, I don't even understand how she gets up there. She was up there, you know, with Malik directly after Brooke dropped down because Brooke didn't want to be on a panel with Malik. Do you see what I'm saying? So Why would she jump up there? How she acting like this? Is she involved in a marriage? Because how really has it, and you never involve yourself in somebody else's marriage. But see, it was brought to YouTube, so it's everybody's business. So I can see why she jumped up there. Yeah, I can see. But it seems like she got some kind of control, some type of control over the situation, or she's trying to contain it or something. Because she was up there like, leave Brooke alone and all of this and all of that and blah blah this and blah blah that. She don't want you to do this. She don't want you to do that. But at the same time, Brooke is not wanting to be on the panel with Malik to tell him that for herself. I don't understand that. Brooke's real friend would have told her to handle your business before. Handle your business before. Now, she said the divorce would have been finalized before she went to Vegas. She said that a while ago. But people, some people heard it too. She's supposed to be done, filed the paperwork, and it's supposed to be finalized before she go to Vegas. But now she says she need $165 to file the paperwork. Did you forget that you said that if divorce is going to be finalized by the time you go to Vegas? Did you hear how she spoke to Malik? And her and Brooke ain't never met. Child. Well, Black Beauty, did you hear when she was over there arguing? Because she didn't understand why people didn't agree with people being not put on a pill, idolized. I was like, huh? And then even Brooke said, well, I don't want to be idolized. Idolatry is a sin, but she really had a problem with people saying that, Brooke shouldn't be idolized or they wanted to be idolized or something like that. But anyway, Brooke wasn't even agreeing with it. I was like, huh? Why is she arguing about it? I was like, baby, so happy just to be fit in somewhere, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. But the alternate ending for me is we're going to have to see, and I'm not psychic, okay? But what if at the end of the day, Brooke don't show up to this Vegas trip? And if she do show up, is she going, if she have, because it's been going on so long, has she overpromised and she ain't going to do nothing but underdeliver because of all the paranoia? Because she always talking about, well, I'm taking my drops to lose weight. And then, what is her name? Brooke says she got her drops and she losing weight and all of this and all that. Well, if you're that confident in yourself, why are you about to lose your mind and do everything you can over to lose weight? Because you always run around here calling people fat? Could that be the reason? Girl, girl, you got to do better, homegirl. For real. Oh, and for future reference, if it ain't directed, it ain't respected. Okay? And even if it's directed, I don't give a damn. Okay? People be killing me talking about some, well, it's a reason why some of y'all don't never come on camera. But you ain't came on camera in a while either. And me, myself, I have been on camera. There's my picture right there on my page. I ain't trying to hide nothing. But I ain't got to come on camera just because you want me to get content. But you better use what's already on there. Because I ain't got to do nothing I don't want to do. See, I'm not insecure. I know who I am. I don't need approval from no mother freaking body. Nobody. I know exactly who I am and why I'm on that. Y'all, if y'all look, do y'all see my tag products down there? I put them special down there because it's summertime and it's so sweaty. When it comes to our melanated skin, it can go getting rough and drying out and stuff. But I put some Shea Moisture, sugar and honey scrubs, and I put a charcoal scrub. It's a whole bunch of Shea Moisture scrubs in my what do you call my product tags. Do y'all see that? Can y'all see my products on my page? Let me know because I'm on, like I said, I'm on StreamYard right here. But I put them tags on there because we want to keep our skin moisturized, and soft and not all dried out because our skin soaks up the sun as a means of protecting us. You know what I mean? But let me know if y'all can see those scrubs and stuff from Shea Moisture. Those products are really good. You know, we can keep your skin, moisturized and keeping out actually getting the dirt off of them. You can see them, Black Beauty. Thank you. And the reason why I put the scrubs is because sometimes when you use your shower gels and your just regular shower soaps and stuff like that. Yeah, they're not real expensive either. Yeah, that's why I chose the Shea Moisture. But those products are really good. I love that honey And sugar scrub. Oh my God. Oh, I love the oils too. Yes. You put the oils in the lotion. Is that right with me? And I love those coconut straw. Anyway, it moisturizes your skin. I didn't put no hair products on there because I'm using the Fenty hair products right now. But I have done use the Shea Moisture products before. It's always a good go-to in my opinion. But I bought that 50 stuff challenge. I'm gonna use it, and it's still going good in my head and stuff. I still don't have no flakage or nothing like that. But as far as those Shea Moisture body products, self care is important, not just only your hair. Oh, thank you, chill out. And every time you guys order something, from my tagged products, I get a small commission. And thank y'all so much. Yeah, the Skin So Soft sold out NYW. But did you go to the website and try to order some? Because I know it sold out in my product thing. And thank you for clicking. But you can go to the website and see if they got what you want NYW. But I'm gonna put some Skin So Soft products on there again. I was just trying to give them a chance to restock or whatever. But thank you NYW even for wanting to do that. I appreciate it. But yeah, thank you, Chill Out, for wanting to order something too. I even put a charcoal scrub on there, because that charcoal scrub is really like a deep cleanser, But you got to be careful with that because you don't want to, leave the charcoal scrub on there too long. No, I will. Didn't. Yeah, yeah. Go straight to the website and see what they're saying. NYW. Uh huh. Oh, thank you, Chill Out. Thank you so much. But yeah, y'all go take a look at those tag products I got. Like I said, they're really good for helping melanated skin out in the summertime. Because our sun, our melanin is trying to soak up all the sun, but as it's soaking up the sun, it can still dry you out. You know. And some of us melanated people don't even try to wear a sunscreen or anything like that because if you're melanated enough, you really don't need a sunscreen. Some people say you still really need one. For me, I choose not to because my melanin be popping in the summertime. Okay, yes, it does. But I still want my skin to be moisturized. I don't want the sun to dry me out. So I like those scrubs and stuff like that. And then, if you down south, it's a different type of heat down here, honey. And if you stay outside too long, you're gonna be taking about 3 showers a day. Okay. And then come next week, the heat index is supposed to be over 100 degrees down here for several days, starting Saturday, Friday or Saturday. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, it is really hot down here this summer. And I'm like, what in the world? But it's not just, Tennessee. I realize that, but oh Lord, it's been August all July. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, y'all, that's pretty much all I got about this. I just want to come on here and share my alternate ending with y'all. And to tell this if it ain't directed, it ain't respected. I don't know why you get agitated with me for just asking questions. This child, I understand, because toxicity is toxicity, and we're gonna have to see if Lemon and Ness in particular actually end up in Vegas with the camera crew. That's very interesting. We're also gonna have to see if what's his name, Talent, has his marriage dinner or whatever he calling it, you know, with sunscreen lady. Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't have anything against it. When we're going to the pool, I keep sunscreen on my little ones. Yeah, and we got some lighter hued people in my family too, and they absolutely use the sunscreen. So yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But y'all go check out my product bag. I got some good stuff in there, and it's reasonable price. Some of it is from Ulta Beauty, and I think some of it is even from Walmart, I believe. And also, y'all know they got a Target sale till the 13th. It's a good little sale too. Y'all might want to check that out. hmm Because of the grand solar minimum, the next 10 years will get hotter and colder. Oh wow, weather patterns are shifting, right? Right. I guess it's hotter now due to radiant heat. which is more dangerous. Oh wow, thank you, Clyde Brooke again. But you're the climate change and all this stuff. But the Democrats don't believe in climate change. You know, so that's unfortunate. That's just help killing off our planet faster. That's all it's doing. But let me get off here, y'all. Thank you guys so much for joining me. You didn't have to be here. Please click the like button. Please click the share button. And if you came in late, honey, please be part of the replay game. Ciao. Because I appreciate y'all so much. And if y'all appreciate my content, I don't need no crab legs. I don't need no smoothie. I don't need my mortgage paid. But if y'all just like enjoy my content and appreciate my content, please feel free to support the channel by hitting the super chat button. I got a heart button on my channel as well as the and absolutely the cash out button. $ Oracle Speaks. Thank y'all so much. I don't have to lie for or whatever, but it means a lot to me that y'all enjoy my channel and enjoy what it is that I have to say. These are just my opinions. Like I said, I'm not psychic, but if you put it out there, everybody got a right to talk about it. Everybody got a right to their own theory, whether the other people like it or not. A lot of people get defenses telling you to shut the F up just because you have your own opinion. You know what I mean? But everybody has a right to their opinion, just like they have the right to not appreciate my opinion. Okay. I'm not even trying to stop nobody from doing that, child. Okay. Now, that's what I got to say about that. But thank y'all. Thank y'all for being free thinkers. Okay. Thank y'all for being willing to at least listen to my theory. A lot of people be going around here playing a lot of games in people's faces, and that's really not cool. Not to me. Like, why would you act like that? Why would you do that to people you call your own supporters? Just lie straight to their face, and then forget the lie you done already told, and put another lie on top of it. I was like, wow, wow, this is a lot about a person, a lot. But there's my cash app at the top of the bottom of the screen right there. Thank you, Unfiltered Mother. But yeah, those are the questions that I've been asking for a minute. What if it is all just a play anyway? What if we never see a fake wedding? What if we never see anything concerning Vegas from the main characters, from the people that brought the trip to the beef sector? Do you see what I'm saying? What if we don't see those in the end? That's right, Chad. We'll be on the porch rating NYW show will. Either way, we got some content. Whether they show or not, we still got content. Thank you, Pastor Howard Leela. And thank you to all of my temporary moderators. Thank you to all of my members. And also you can show support to the channel by joining my membership. Don't forget to click on just take a look at my tags products. Because like I said, those scrubs are very important for our melanin by keeping it moisturized and all. You got to do more, honey, than just put a lotion and oil on for when it comes to your self care. And I know we know that, you know what I mean. So that's why I try to put some stuff up there. Anyway, right. So I'm gonna get out of here. I love you guys. I'm gonna be running the streets again, see what's going on and off, just like everybody else. But thank y'all for coming in here and filling in the gaps for me, child. Okay, we small, but we mighty over here, child, because we are truth seekers, honey. We are not here for the fake drama. We ain't falling for the fraud and the scam. And my porch watchers, as well as my nomads, honey, we question everything. Okay. And people don't like truth tellers or truth seekers because they would rather for you to fall for the finesse of it all. Okay. And we love to be messy as well. We get a kick out of it. But anyway, I gotta go. I love you guys in the way that Christ loves you. And I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Bye bye. Peace.